This is an episode of Jacob Lenhoff Tours America. I'm Steve Harris, and I'll be answering questions for Jacob Lenhoff's YouTube channel. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, born and raised, went to the high school, went to the Ohio State University, and later on moved here to Cincinnati, where I've been here for 18 years. I did go to the Ohio State University, and I had to say the, but it's the OSU. And I went and studied telecommunications, radio, television production, actually. People who know me for a long time know that I DJ. It's one of my loves. I just love music. And a question that I'm often asked is, what are the songs that people request the most, that people like to hear the most? And I always have to refer back to weddings because that's where you get the most requests. And ironically enough, or should I say, it really isn't a surprise coming from a DJ, that the songs that most people like to request are songs that people dance to. You know, high energy dance songs. Other than that, it's just typically things that are out at that moment that they want to hear. But if I have to name a few songs that everyone gets up and dance to, you have the Electric Slide, the Booty Call, you have the Casper Shot Slide, the Cupid Shuffle, even Boot Scootin' Boogie, you know, things like that, that often gets everyone up on the dance floor and dancing. Well, trying to think of something that's like just really stands out as the funniest thing, and I'm the kind of guy that's hard to embarrass. So I don't know. I don't think I have anything that just like stands out. Oh, that's the funniest thing. But if you probably ask some of my friends, they'll probably say, "Oh, remember this," or "Remember this." If I had to choose one thing, it wouldn't be the funniest, but probably the most embarrassing. Happened to be when during a dart tournament, because I was playing darts, and I'm constantly drinking, and mixing the alcohols was not a good idea. Long Island's, Jaeger bombs, beer, people just giving me shots. So ultimately, that caused me to get a little crazy and a little sick, to where I'm throwing up in the bar, vomiting and all that. So it's more embarrassing than funny, but they've never let me live that down, I'll put it that way. I would say my favorite movies are the Matrix series. Seeing that I have a background in radio and television production, looking at all the special effects of that movie at the time that it came out was just incredible. I mean, everybody was like, what the heck is going on? How did they do that? They, pretty much created the bullet time, the slow motion action, the way they did it, and they combined the fighting sequences of the old kung fu movies, which a lot of people like to give credit to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon being one of those, but no, all the old kung fu movies I used to watch growing up had that kind of fighting style to them. So people just flying and floating all over the place. So I would have to say the Matrix series. Also about those series is because you can read so much into it. There's so much biblical things that people have read into them, and there's so much like the technology of how things work, and just the overall system of government and how the world is. So there's a lot of things that people have read into those movies. So they stand out to me, full of action. The other series of movies that I like, I would have to say, is the Saw series. Incredible how they seamlessly put these movies together. I mean, usually you'll have a sequel that kind of, coincides with the first, maybe have some few characters or whatever, but the way they've done the Saw series and the most recent one, Jigsaw, that came out last year, it's incredible. I love the mind of how they put this stuff together. Something that I would definitely like to do at some point is open up my own personal training facility. Now, a lot of people say you want to open up a gym, but not necessarily a gym to where people get memberships and they come and they go as they please, like an LA Fitness, a Planet Fitness, a Crunch, or anything like that. I want a personal training facility to where I can do small group trainings, I can do one-on-one trainings. And the reason I want to do that is because I've been a trainer for, 15, 16 years now. And I've been training people. To see people succeed is one of the things I love the most. So whether it's for a sport or whether they're trying to get a weight loss goal or even a weight gain goal, I currently have a client that's doing bodybuilding, and he's won his class in 3 competitions that he's done so far. He's wanting to go pro, so I would love to see that happen. I just love it when people are able to achieve a goal themselves. And so my goal is to actually have a personal training facility to where I can assist them in getting to their goal. So this is the end of part 1 of this interview for Jacob Lenhoff Tours America. I'm Steve Harris, and I'll see you soon for part 2.